Hi, and welcome to JS 132, Race, Class, Gender, Inequality, and Law. My name is Amber Colbert. I'm your professor for this semester, and welcome. Hi. I know that you probably have read the email about my name, about what's happened this week, and all of the craziness that is going on, but yeah, so I apologize that this welcome video is getting up so late. I usually like to get these done like the first couple days of class, but it has been hectic to say the least this week. So at least I did want to come in and say hello and welcome and just show you some things as we get started with the course. So starting off with our syllabus. Hopefully you've had a chance to kind of look it over. Hopefully you've used Canvas before. I'm pretty sure San Jose has been using Canvas for a while now. So, but in case you've never used Canvas before, I don't know how you got to the class then, but here's the syllabus. It's got the cool feature of having the due dates and the calendar over here on the side. So you can just click. Here are all of our, most of our assignments for the semester. They're up. Let's see. I wanted to show you where you can, at the very beginning here, you can download the syllabus. You can also do just like a preview option if you don't want to download it to your hard drive or your computer. If you want to save space, you can just look at it here. The same thing goes for the reading schedule. Let me scroll down to the reading schedule, which is right here. And it's got how the course will be laid out for the semester. I know that, you see 3 books and you're like, what? 3 books? Do we need these? You do. You need all 3. I definitely use all 3 books. They're all pretty cheap. They're all like under $15 a piece. So I think you could do it. You could do it. And they're necessary. In case you can't do it, email me and let me know. But they're pretty inexpensive books. The other thing is too, I wanted to call your attention to, it says course materials right here, just because I wasn't sure where I was going to put it. On Canvas, these italicized readings, they're actually embedded in the modules, and I can show you that in a second. So that's our syllabus. I mean, definitely go over it, read it. If you have any questions, just let me know. The other thing I wanted to show you was here in the modules. So our modules are up, and they're according to week. So this week coming up, you've got your first discussion. The discussion instructions are right here. What I'm really looking for with these discussions is that, you bring something like original to the discussion forums, that you talk about the chapter, and you give your perspective. And I think these books are really, really interesting. So hopefully you have quite a bit to talk about and a lot to say. The instructions are pretty straightforward, so you should be able to read it. If there's any issues, again, you can just ask me. And then where it says here, week 3 discussion, is where you come in. If you've never done a discussion forum, just a really quick, how to do this, you'll click on reply, and then it'll open up the text box. I think it's great if you go through like Word, if you open up a Word document, write out your discussion post there, and then copy and paste it, so that way you're not timed out or anything like that in Canvas. But it's your preference. You can do it however you want. So those are the discussion forums. What else can I show you in the modules? If there are any readings, or additional readings, they will be there under readings. So again, those italicized readings that are in the reading schedule, they're here in the module, so you can find them there. Another thing I wanted to call your attention to is the conference conference time sign-up sheet. We will be using conferences in Canvas. I'll do another video on that just because I want to make this video kind of short and kind of get to the like really relevant things that need to happen within this week. Maybe you've used conferences before in Canvas, but it's essentially like a Skype meeting, but with like a bunch of people, and that's where I'll be able to go over important information in each of the chapters of the book, and we'll have an opportunity to discuss things because this class, I've only ever taught it face-to-face, and the discussions are just everything. So I really want to have the opportunity to do that with the online class, and that you're not just simply reading everybody's discussions, but that we can have actual live discussions and talking with one another. Again, I will, once we have a time set up for our class, I'll do another video and show you how to get started with that. But what you need to know for the conference time, you'll want to click here where it says conference time sign up sheet, and it will take you to a Google, not Google Docs, what's the Excel of Google, help me, what's the word? Sheets. Google Sheets. And oh, Maria's already signed up, yay. So you'll pick one of these times, or a multitude of the times, whichever ones work for you. If you can do all 5, great. If you can only do 1, that's fine. If you can't do any of them, that's okay too, because the conferences will be recorded and you can just watch it whenever you're available to watch it. So please sign up for those before February 12th. The other sign up sheet that you need to do is a team sign up sheet. So in the syllabus, it talks about how you're going to do a team project. I will put you in teams according to your availability, so that way it's easier for you to meet with people. And here's the team sign-up sheet. Again, Maria's in there. Yay, Maria. But you'll just put in your name, the best day for you to meet, and then what time is best for you to meet. Morning, we're looking at anything, morning hours, like maybe 7 in the morning till about 11 or so. Afternoon, we're looking at anything from 11:01, 12 o'clock to 4 o'clock p.m. And then evening from 4 o'clock till 8, whatever you decide as a group. But sometimes I know people are kind of like, what does afternoon mean? Like literally, around that 11:30, 12 o'clock to 3:30, 4 o'clock kind of time. Evening, I would say, is anything after 5. So there's that. So please make sure that you sign up for the team sign-up sheet as well before February 12th, that Sunday. And then the last thing in the module, again, is the discussions, which I already went over. You've got your week 3 discussion, the instructions are there, and then these 2 sign-up sheets. One other thing, too, I wanted to mention is making sure that you upload a profile picture. I know it says test student because I'm in student view right now, but how to upload a profile picture, you'll go to account, and then you'll go to profile. Oh my God, it won't let me do it. Okay, I'll leave student view so maybe it's easier to see it. So there's my maiden name. I do prefer Colbert just because I haven't been Amber Wyatt in a while, and so it's awkward to see it. But yeah, so you'll come here to where the pencil is at, and then upload a picture if you have a picture that's already saved on your desktop or on your computer. And then, or if you want to upload a selfie, you're just on fleek that day, you can click here on take picture, and then it'll open up your camera on your computer, and then it'll take a picture of you. So those are your 2 options. The other thing, notification settings. This is important too, because you want to set up your notifications, that way you get notified. Things like due dates and any announcements and discussion posts, you definitely want to choose either notify me right away or send a daily summary. The sending a daily summary is where Canvas will send you an email of any, like for example, some people use this with the discussion posts. I think that that's probably the nicest option. If you choose notify me right away, it will send you an email every time somebody post something in the discussion forum, which I know that can be completely annoying. So I think the better option is notify me daily. So anytime someone posts something that day, you'll get an email at the end of the day with all of the posts that were posted that day. So that will help you to stay on track and see what people are saying and being able to respond to them. But what the important ones that you want to definitely have the notify me right away, things like due dates, announcements, I'm trying to think of some other ones. You can go through here and decide, it's, you know, it's your personal preference. But again, I would definitely, the due dates and announcements, you want those to be, you want to be notified right away about those. So just to recap, you definitely want to put your profile picture up. You definitely want to do your notification settings. Make sure that you sign up for your team meeting time, sign up for the conference meeting time. And one last thing, office hours, I will usually be using Zoom. It's kind of like, I don't know if any of you have ever used Zoom before, but it's like Skype. I'm actually using Zoom right now to record this. The only downside of Zoom, just like on a personal note, is that I don't like the recording quality. It's kind of grainy. It's not as good as like if I just used like my computer's camera, but it has the sharing feature, so it's pretty awesome, and a recording feature, so it's really cool. So I'll probably use that for office hours, and we won't need to record anything anyway, right? If it's an office hour, it's usually pretty confidential. Either that or I'll use collaborations if you're more comfortable with that. And I'm also on campus Mondays. I do have office hours Mondays from 10:15 to 11:15 in Macquarie Hall, room 512, so you can come by and, you know, like chop it up if you want. Or if you have questions about the class, you know, you can come in there and say hey, and we can, you know, go over any of your questions or concerns. So hopefully all of this made sense. Hopefully you're off to a good start. I absolutely love teaching this class. I've taught it face-to-face for a while, so I'm really interested to see how it goes online. I think the books are really interesting, and I love hearing everyone's perspectives on the information in the class. So I'm looking forward to a great semester with all of you. And again, if you have any questions or concerns, please use that question and answers discussion forum. If it's a private matter, you know, send me an email directly. Right now, my email still is amber.wyatt@sjsu.edu. Hopefully, they will update my email address pretty soon. So there's that. Okay, I will be also responding to your introductions over the weekend, and I can't wait to meet all of you and work with all of you. So let's have a great semester.